G'day everyone, my name is Bindi Irwin and I am the author of You Are a Wildlife Warrior, Saving Animals and the Planet. And I am so excited today because I'm going to be talking to you about all things wildlife and conservation, while also being joined by the amazing Ramona, who is going to teach you some amazing hands-on learning with some beautiful, beautiful illustrations that she does of the gorgeous animals featured in my book. So I can't wait for today. Woohoo! It's gonna be so much fun. Crikey!
I'm Ramona, the illustrator of this book, and we are so excited to do this Art of Learning session with Crayola today.
I am so excited and proud of my new children's book, You Are a Wildlife Warrior. This book is so special because it takes you on an exciting and wonderful journey with me and my daughter, Grace, through Australia Zoo, which is where we live, and also our conservation work worldwide. So as a family, we work with lots and lots of animals, and we love our animals so much. And I wanted to write this book to inspire the next generation of wildlife warriors to love and appreciate nature and our natural world. It's so important to have love and empathy and kindness towards all animals. And this book is a whole lot of fun. You will accidentally learn something along the way. There are lots of fantastic facts about each individual animal, and it's just a really exciting adventure. My daughter Grace has a very fun life. She spends time with a lot of different animals. We also have a wildlife hospital that rescues and rehabilitates animals to release them back out into the wild to give them world-class care. We have amazing conservation projects helping tigers and cheetahs and rhinos, and at Australia Zoo we are like a resort for wildlife. So we take care of many different species. We're part of an endangered species breeding program for lots of different animals, and it is so special to get to share our work with you. And so I hope that you absolutely love this book as much as I loved writing it. It was so much fun, and Ramona's illustrations in this book are truly spectacular. She captured the personality of all of our different animals perfectly, and it just makes you feel really happy and joyful when you read it.
Let's draw an animal friend that could use our advocacy and protection. What are some animals that you observe on a nature walk, in your backyard, or at the local zoo? Today I'm going to draw a ring-tailed lemur, but you can draw any animal you choose. So I already have drawn a little sketch of my lemur here. When I draw an animal, I think of what makes this animal special. And for this lemur, they always have a very long tail, round yellow eyes, and very soft shapes. So I will start with watercolor and use light brownish color. And when you paint with watercolor, you have to work really fast to get smooth transitions. And I will leave the background white, and this is why I will paint the whole lemur in a light brownish color, so we have a nice silhouette at the end. In this area around the eyes, this is very light too. And then we paint the whole tail in this color also. Like this. And they have white ears as well. Now we take this bluish color and paint the dark parts in. It's okay if the paint is still wet, you just paint it over this. And they have a light belly. In nature they have a grayish color, but I think it's always, if you do illustrations, a little bit more interesting if you add a bit more color, like in this case blue. And the tip of the tail is always dark, so we start with this and work our way up the tail. Then let's do the face. If this darker area on their head and a dark nose. And the inside of the ears is a little bit darker too because there is shadow. Then let's quickly draw the branch. I will use a darker brown, and you can always mix colors as you paint. Use different colors. I think that always makes it a little bit more interesting. And lastly, we paint the leaves. And when I paint any greenish leaves or nature elements, I always try to use as many shades of green as possible, because if you look at a tree or any green leafy bush or anything, you will most likely find many shades of green, and that makes it more natural and also interesting to look at. I could even use a little bit of yellow, but make sure that your brush is clean, so you really get a nice yellow. Then at the end, let's make the eyes. They always have a yellow orangey color eyes. And we are done with the watercolor, and I would use some crayons and color pencils to go over this, but before you do this, this has to be completely dry. And so that we don't have to wait as long, I prepared a watercolor earlier this day that we can use. So here we have a already dried watercolor lemur that we can paint over with our crayons and color pencils. First I will draw the eyes. And to draw the fur, I always go in and make many little strokes. And when you draw fur, it's important to just go with the shape of the animal, so it looks nice and natural. I want this leg. And you can change your pencils and use different colors. And with color pencils, it's always good, especially if you draw details, to use the sharp tip of the color pencil, so you can rotate the pencil every now and then. And you can do this for a very long time. And for the lighter areas, I use this lighter brown color and do the same. And now you can see that we have a nice, cool, warm contrast. It's always nice if you do an illustration. Cool colors are our bluish and greenish colors, and warm colors are yellow, orange, red, pink. And just by using a warmer color for the dark parts of these animals and a warmer and cooler color for the dark parts, we created a nice contrast. And for the branch, I will use one of these nice brownish crayons. I think they create a really nice texture. I'll just go over it, create some details on top of the leaves. And because this would take very long to do the fur and everything, I would go over it in different colors. And I already finished one with the pencils, and this is the final result. So I'm very excited to see what you all paint and draw with these great art materials, and just have fun.
Ramona, that is such a beautiful illustration. Thank you so much for sharing that with all of us. So incredibly special. You know, I am so proud to be a wildlife warrior, and I think that everyone can be a wildlife warrior. Being a wildlife warrior means to stand up and speak for those who cannot speak for themselves. We are all about taking care of the planet and being advocates for animals. We want to make sure that our beautiful wildlife lives a wonderful, safe, and happy existence out in the wild. And as wildlife warriors, we work every day to be able to create positive change. And you know, we can all be wildlife warriors, even by doing little things in our daily life to help protect the planet. For example, turning off the tap while you brush your teeth, using reusable, sustainable things within your house, like a reusable water bottle, planning a backyard cleanup day in your neighborhood, at your local park, maybe at the beach. It's so special that there are so many different ways that you can help make a difference. Volunteering your time, getting your friends and family together to truly find ways where you can help the planet out a little bit. I think that's so special that we all have the ability to stand up and make a difference for our planet, each and every one of us. And I am so excited that through my book, You Are a Wildlife Warrior, it is hopefully inspiring more people to get involved with conservation, because we all have the ability to do great things. You just have to believe in yourself and know that you can undertake and accomplish anything you set your mind to. So thank you for being a wildlife warrior, and thank you for loving the planet. I am so glad that we're all here together to take care of our Earth for the future generations.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you were inspired by today's session to become a wildlife warrior and create your own beautiful animal paintings and drawings.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It has been so incredibly special to spend this time with you. Please remember that you are a wildlife warrior. You are amazing, and I know that you will go on to create amazing positive change on the planet. Thank you so much for loving the earth, and remember to keep being creative. The world needs more people who love and appreciate creativity, and it's been so special to spend this time with you. Thank you so much, and sending koala hugs from Australia Zoo. Bye!